Hi.
We're on live? Are we
We're
there?
live. It worked.
We are live. Oh, good. All right. We ready to start then?
Yeah.
There's no one. Yeah. We're early, so there's no one to say hi to.
People are starting to file in. I mean, there's like 50 or so now, so it's picking up.
50,000.
What? Is this on MySpace or what's it on?
Our top 8 is all here.
Check out my top songs. All right, there we go. What's up? Hey, Vance. Austin Frank.
That's my nephew. Yeah, it's my Disney buddy.
Nice.
There we go. Hey. All right, we ready to start? Here we go. Episode 261, right?
261.
Fastly approaching 262, yeah. Winchester. Hello from Disney. Oh, are you working? Always got time for us when you're working. All right, here we go. Ready? Everybody can hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
In Technicolor.
Something like that.
All right. Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 261. My name is Ryan. I'm joined by my good pal, Katrin.
Hey-o.
And not my brother, but my other good pal, Derek Frank.
Hello.
Chris is not here, so we brought in
the backup.
Brought in
the backup. The last resort.
Backup? You're the
it's
superstar.
Like taking your cousin to prom.
No, well, we just know that you don't really have time for us because you get so many views on YouTube. I mean, you just passed the milestone.
I mean,
what was it? You got 350 views on YouTube.
Yeah, 350,000.
That's so awesome.
That's zeros. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's been a long road.
Do you get a button for that? Is there like a aluminum button or something?
No. Yeah, aluminum is tinfoil.
I could 3D print you a button.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like that.
I'll get on that. I'll get on that. I can even resin inlays. Like, oh yeah.
Oh man. See, now that sounds great. Or maybe I can get a sticker that would go with my Living with the Land Speeder sticker.
Oh man.
Oh, what a cool concept! Living with the Land Speeder. You can get it now on Spreadshop. No, wait, Spreadshirt. I was getting it wrong.
I got mine. I bought mine and I bought the stickers, and they're wonderful quality.
Spreadshirt. How's it?
iamGEEK.spreadshirt.com/iamGEEK.
Or
you can go to iamGEEKshow.com and there's a link there. That's probably the easiest way to do it.
There'll be more stuff maybe coming.
Beautiful webpage.
All right, tonight we have Derek on. We are going to talk something that hasn't happened since the Monday Night Wars of the late 90s between WCW and WWE, or WWF back then. Disney versus Universal Studios, head-to-head announcements like crazy.
So hold on. I thought you were going to make mention of the WWE being sold to the Arabians.
Oh, not yet. That was a rumor. If they did that, I mean,
crazy.
That would be.
I mean, congratulations, whoever bought it or whatever. But
I don't really watch I watch AEW.
Yeah.
Big AEW fan. I don't even really watch WWE anymore because they've just. It would even get worse if they sold it to the Saudis, I think. Vince, it was starting to get a little better, I heard, when Vince stepped down, but now Vince is back, and
they had to bring him back in. But
he
didn't last long.
No, forced himself back in. Anyways, no. So I was talking about the Monday Night Wars. That's what we can relate it to, Katrin and I. Derek, were you a fan of the Monday Night Wars?
Oh, yes. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
I had the wrestling buddies. I had everything.
But did
We
you have
had-
a Nitro party?
Yeah, we had a Nitro party.
Wow. Well, I mean, we had WCW
College
versus
dorm.
NWO Revenge, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
was in like junior high though. So
Oh, see, we were in college, so we're old.
no, I was just held
very
back a
old.
lot.
We had an actual Nitro party, and we tried to win a contest. Like you had to, you could send your video in and be featured, you know, if you're lucky. But we didn't get featured. But it was a lot of fun.
We had a wrestling match. We set up a ring, like a fake
Yeah.
ring, but in the common area of the dorm.
Cow Hall.
I was one of the wrestlers for the event.
Of course,
And
you
I
were.
put our friend Greg in the Luger, his stretch. I put Greg in the stretch because Greg is a very tiny guy, which made it very easy to pick him up and put him in the stretch. The guy dressed up the Sting. It was fun.
It was epic. Yeah, I'm sure it was really bad, but it was a lot of fun. That's all I remember.
So if you don't know what the Monday Night Wars, two opposing wrestling companies decided to both be on Monday night, and they went head to head in the ratings. So when I see Disney and Universal, they're going head to head now with these announcements. So it just brought me back to when two major companies went head to head. Who will come out on top? Who will buy the other one? We don't know.
Wow.
Because WWF bought WCW. Anyways. So we've had a lot of announcements. Before we get to that, I wanted you guys to know, because I didn't promise Derek because he wasn't here.
No.
Yeah. But I promised Katrin and my brother, who's not here, that I was giving a little short report. I went and stayed in a yurt.
Oh, yeah.
For
How was
like
the
2
yurt?
nights. Yurtopia was what it's called.
Nice.
In the Texas Hill Country.
Got
This is
very
the thing.
dirty.
It was so cool. Let me
Well,
tell you.
good.
It was like this place, and they had a bunch of yurts, but you couldn't see other yurts, so you're just like secluded in the wood, in the sort of the hill country in the woods. We had to cross 2 bridges. Ours was the only one that had bridges, cross this ravine, and then there was this Mongolian, like legit Mongolian, built by Mongolians yurt just in the middle of the woods.
Wow.
And it had a big deck. It had a 2-story deck that had hammocks up top where you could just sit and watch the sunset. It had a hot tub, outdoor shower.
Oh, my.
You could just walk around in your skivvies. No one could see you.
Oh,
Interesting. So you're out in the middle of
Those are-
nowhere around nobody else.
Nobody
Just
else.
You and the yurt and your wife.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
it.
really want to know anymore.
You can only imagine.
But
You
you had a
have
good
an outdoor
time.
TV, which was odd. You're like in nature, and then it's like, here's an outdoor TV. You can sit in the hot tub and watch
Nice.
whatever.
Well, you're in Texas, in the hill country, so I mean the weather's nice. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah.
and nothing says Mongolian yurt to me like Texas.
It's true.
But it was a legit Mongolian yurt. They hired the Mongolians who
Mongolian?
make these yurts
Wow.
to build them. And I went out hiking. Let's see, my wife's the hiker. And I'm like, I'll
Yeah.
hike if I have.
If
She laid in the hammock all day, and I went out hiking through the hill country there around it. And I'm like, stepped outside of our little yurt area, and there's like all kinds of animal tracks. So who knows what was like staring at me in the middle of the night when I'm just sitting out on this deck. But there was all kinds of animal tracks all around us.
Could it be the yurty? Sorry, that was bad.
trying to link it in. I hear you.
The yurty, yes. But it was a cool place. I want to go back. They said they had a this is gonna sound, they had a spa yurt where you could get massages. So it was a yurt you could go get a massage. So we did that. The people in there said, hey, you should really come like New Year's Eve or 4th of July, because when you sit up on your upper deck, there's like fireworks everywhere around you. You can
Oh,
see
that's
from
cool.
the
Yeah.
distance and stuff. So maybe we'll go back.
Yeah.
It's cool. I suggest go to a yurt. It's actually pretty cool. Glamping is what I would call it because you got a king size bed in the yurt. It's nice. Couch.
My style camping.
Yes, mine too. But yeah, it was fun. I loved it. Anyways, okay, let's get on to the stuff at hand here.
There's a lot. Where do you start?
I'm trying to remember what the first announcement actually what kicked it off, because I think something kicked it off, and then the other company was like
Tron.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I
let's
think the Tron
up it.
probably.
Yeah, because they had they did that like video game thing, like with the teaser, and then I think the Tron announcement came out, and then it was like floodgates opened.
All these things.
Yeah. Did you see how they announced Happily Ever After returning?
I mean, we pretty much knew that was going to happen. We just didn't know the date, right?
No when, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But so it was on the Disney parks social media. It looked like an intern, just a young college intern kid, and he's got, okay, we got the green screen up with the castle on it, okay, and then we got this here that here's the paperwork that says that Happily Ever After is coming back April, what did it say, April 3rd?
Sure.
April 3rd, and then it says, do not read this on camera right now. And he goes, oh, and then it fades out.
Nice. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was funny. So yeah, okay, so those things sort of started it off. And then I think the did free parking come next?
I think this the next thing that I saw. Yeah.
So they had free parking.
No, you know what? Maybe the discounts and the dining card.
The discounts.
Yeah.
That was the first thing, actually.
That was before Tron.
That was the first thing, because all the travel agents were like, coming tomorrow.
That's
huge
right.
Announcement.
Yeah. It was like last week. That was on like Friday.
Yeah, like huge announcement.
In a world where you want your dining plan back, you get a gift card.
You get a gift card.
Your socks are going to be blown off. And I'm like, this is not going to be, I'm to a point where it's like, I don't get my hopes up about anything. I'm like, there's not going to be a huge announcement. It's going to be something lame. And I thought it was sort of lame. You get a gift card.
It is, because what it ends up being is a discount, right?
Yeah.
of if you're staying at a value, $50 a night discount, is what it kind of ends up, because you're going to spend that money, and they're kind of guaranteeing that you're going to because part of it is it guarantees that you're going to spend money on food. $50 is not enough to eat the food that you need, so you're going to spend more or whatever. So it works out for them.
Yeah.
It works out for you. Makes you feel good. But I mean, it's a good effort.
I guess
something.
I guess
they realize that they're charging too much, and they can get you in the door if they make you think you're saving.
But like you said, like a family of 4, $50 is going to get them like 2 hamburgers or something.
I mean, yeah, it does a good job at helping with quick service. Just having gotten back not too long ago, that's close to what we paid for quick service. We don't do a lot of sodas and all that, so that's pretty good. I mean,
but I know we all miss the days. Like, I know Memorial Day, probably 4 years ago, they had a special going on, and it was so good that my in-laws were going to come down for Memorial Day in Nashville, and we ended up just getting plane tickets and a suite at Pop, and we got the dining plan for all of us, flights, hotels, and it was amazing. And when you have an adult beverage with every meal, even at the quick service for 4 people, that's like $120.
Yeah.
So I miss those days.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yes, I miss the days where annual passes were like $300.
Well, I mean, the first time I went to Disney in 2002 with you, Ryan, or 2003, whatever it was. I remember you telling me, the ticket's like $54 for the day, And it was like, man, that's expensive, because like Dollywood, you could get a year season pass for Dollywood for like $106 or something, and you can get in anytime you wanted to. There's no blackout dates at Dollywood, by the way.
Tonight's episode is not sponsored by Dollywood.
Sorry, Dollywood.
No. But yeah, so prices have definitely gone up a lot since then. So we have the food card.
Yeah.
Some people are happy, some people are not. Then Tron, Happily Ever After.
So there were also discounts that day that were announced. So not just the dining card, but you can also.
There was.
It's an either or. No, at Disney World, you can. There are certain dates and certain resorts where you can get a percentage off for your stay in from like now, I guess, I don't know, till sometime in June. But you could only do one or the other. You couldn't do the dining plus this because it probably equals out to about the same, to be honest, because it's like 25%, which is still something, So
I probably didn't, since I'm DVC. They never do anything for us anymore. It's just like, yeah.
Hey, you get a discount at the Star Cruiser now.
So somebody figured it out, and basically, if you use the discount, basically it would be like going for 2 weeks to the Polynesian resort.
Oh my gosh!
Like staying 2 weeks. I know, me too. I would rather go to the Polynesian for 2 weeks than spend that many points on a 2-night thing. Even though I really want to go.
Yeah.
On which somebody not offered to send me for free, but said, "Hey, we have a group.
Yeah,
we would like another person. Do you want to go?" And I'm like, I don't know. And then they told me the dates. I'm like, oh no, I don't have money right now. And I'm like, who's the group? And it was like, it would have been like 4 older ladies and me.
Oh. Older women. No. Oh no, we lost Ryan with that one.
Thank you for being a friend. that was pretty
I don't know how old
there.
they were. Yeah, I don't know how. I think they were mostly married women, but I'm like, I don't have the money though right now, so
okay,
didn't work out.
Didn't work out with the older women, huh?
Yeah, that would have been interesting, huh?
Hey, you know what they say about them.
You know what
they make quilts.
We're not being mean. We're not being mean. It was just a fun joke.
It was just a funny coincidence.
Yes. Yeah, so the discount really doesn't do anything for me. So that's probably why I ignored it. Disneyland got some stuff too, but since I've only been to Disneyland once, I didn't really pay much attention to what Disneyland got. I think they brought back something.
That's hold on.
A magic key thing. I think it's a magic key thing.
Yeah, they're something with the magic key. I didn't put it either.
Well, and they're also getting the new restaurant, Tiana's Place.
That just got announced. So that's like the last thing.
Today.
That got announced today. Yeah. We're skipping all over the timeline.
I know. And Figment popcorn buckets are coming back.
Woohoo!
Actually, today was exactly a year since I went down to Disney with my nephew, and we did our guys trip, just the two of us, and he's the one that's watching. So, awesome. And you still had to wear a mask inside.
Yes.
How things have changed already.
Yep. Oh yeah, like this time last year, Hawaii and Disneyland. Yeah, so we were either Disneyland now or in Hawaii or somewhere. We were somewhere. That was an interesting trip to get to Hawaii with the whole mask thing going on. And, seems so long ago. Yeah. But there's a new variant coming out, so don't worry, it'll be back soon. The Kraken is what the new variant is. I don't know if you've seen that.
No.
Oh boy.
That's actually what it's called. The Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, somebody released it. All right. So So free parking has come back for resort guests, which I always thought was a dumb thing. Anyways, for the pay, which DVC didn't have to, so that was cool.
Right. But you didn't know the difference. Yeah.
I know that. Universal's been doing it for a while. So then Disney jumped on that bandwagon because they're like, well, if they can charge for parking, we can charge for parking.
Well, and a lot of hotels, I mean, not really resorts, hotels charge you for parking. You know?
Yeah.
Resorts,
all the hotels.
So it's a common thing that resorts would charge that fee, but but I'm glad they got rid of it because it seemed like a nickel and dime because you're paying so much already. So it's
especially because if you're paying to stay at the hotel and park at the hotel, then you have to park and pay to park at the park. It's like,
well, if you paid to park at the resort, then you parking at the park was free.
Yeah. Oh, was that the case?
Yes.
Okay.
So that
I've
was
never
free.
driven down there. So.
Right. Yeah, I don't do it much either. But yeah, it was still so you didn't have to pay the extra, but it still just was weird. But it's nice to have that gone, at least for now.
Yeah.
For now. And then annual pass holders are getting they can come. They don't have to have a reservation after 2 p.m.
Yeah. After 2 p.m. Yeah.
After 2 p.m. you can just go anywhere you want.
But you still have to have a reservation before 2 p.m.
You're right. If you wanted to go to Magic Kingdom before that, you'd have to have a reservation for Magic Kingdom, and then you can go wherever. But if you just wake up at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and you're like, I want to go to a park, you can go wherever you want to.
Yeah.
Now, at Disneyland,
so
at Disneyland, real quick, they theirs has been 12 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock, and now it's 11 o'clock.
Oh. And theirs makes much more sense being earlier because you just walk back and forth.
Yeah. It's the
parks are beside each other.
A bit less.
So you walk back and forth. It's really like literally right beside each other. It was crazy when we were there. Because it's like, oh, you just walk a couple feet and then you're in the next park. So for them to even have the park hopper time was weird because it's literally side by side. You don't have to worry about driving to another park or getting a transportation to another park or anything. Yes.
And so one more thing they gave people, I guess, is if you have Genie Plus, you now get your photos from attractions for free. So you don't have to have a photo pass to get those.
Just
pictures.
attractions.
Just attractions. So yeah, if you want pictures in front of the castle with their cameras, then you have to pay for it. But if you just want the Buzz Lightyear photo, then you got it. If you have Genie Plus, which they made it almost look like that's what was going to happen anyways with Genie Plus, or maybe that's the way it was at Disneyland. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Seemed like they were that was going to be part of it, or maybe I'm thinking of the filters. I don't know, but that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think originally it was, and then they're like, no, never mind. You have to pay for stuff. Because with the pass holder, forever, you got photo pass with your pass, annual pass.
Yep.
And now you don't. You have to pay $100 to have
photo pass on it. 170. So it's what I pay.
Well, still, I'm just like, I can just take a selfie.
Well, I will say that it feels like the quality has gone down with those photo pass photographers like we did when we went this last time, and it seemed like before that too, but it doesn't seem like they're as good as they used to be.
No,
I don't know if their cameras are not as good or they're not.
I think it's just not actual photographers doing it. Probably it's probably just a lot of the college program kids.
Yeah, here's a camera. Go take some pictures.
You've used a camera before.
They've used their own cell phone now.
You know what I regret, Ryan, thinking back about that first trip that I went on, I had a Kodak camera, the ones that are disposable, that I took on that trip, and I never got it developed. And I don't know where it's gone, I think, but I wish I still had it and could get it developed. But it actually had some pictures from some other trip too. I wish I'd gotten them all. And but
you think disposable meant like after you take the pictures, just throw it away?
You just throw it away, yeah. But I just didn't do it. I mean, because it was you had to go take it and put it in an envelope and send it off and wait for it, all this stuff. And
back then,
and
you can still buy those, which is funny.
Yeah. people use them at weddings and other events. So,
Okay, I'm gonna play the bad guy
all
here.
right.
Okay.
After all the stuff that we said, do you think the Disney higher ups sat back and said, "How little can we give them to make them happy?"
I think that's been a
'Cause if you look at
conversation the
all the
last
things
5 years.
That's true.
Yeah. But like, it's like, okay, here's everything that Chapek did. What's the smallest things that he did that we could say, "Hey, we changed this back. See, be
I don't
happy."
know.
Because
Maybe.
the big
I mean,
things haven't come back. Annual passes,
Sure.
dining plan, reservation system gone.
Sure.
What else was the biggest things?
but see, I think
Opening everything that's available.
Yeah.
Like, open all
Yeah.
the stores in Epcot.
Yeah, there's still some things that haven't come back, like Hoop-Dee-Doo Reviews was supposed to come back, and it still
Oh,
hasn't.
it's back.
Did
Oh,
it
it's
come
back.
back? Okay. Well, there was something else that didn't. Maybe I don't know. Anyways, there's
I mean,
still
there's
things
still
that
shows that aren't out.
Right.
And there's still, you know, they're
Yeah.
never going to bring back all of the March with all of the Star Wars characters and stuff in Hollywood Studios. That's never coming back.
Yeah, I was looking for that
Tea
last
room
time.
at Grand Floridian is still not back, which my
Yeah.
wife was bummed about. She loves the tea room, but they haven't brought it back. I don't know why. I guess
I don't know. I like to think that maybe it's
do you think they're just sort of testing the waters, or do you think they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, maybe it's a start, and there's going to be more things to come. These were easy things that they could do that meant a lot to a lot of people, and for whatever reason, it seems like they're anticipating low crowds from March to June because that's when that deal is. I was just looking at my notes. It's from March to June is that 20%, 25% off deal, and or I'm sorry for the dining card, I think. Anyways, or the 25. It doesn't matter. The deals. So they're not expecting a big summer, even though everybody knows Tron was going to open in the spring, and now we know the date. That should bring in lots of people. But somebody made a point the other day is like there's nothing else after Tron, so they've kind of run out of their magic tricks, and so maybe they've got more though, because I mean that's a lot at one time to kind of front load the year with here's all these cool things coming, or here's all this stuff we're changing, we're bringing back.
And Harmonious is going away.
Yeah, right. Harmonious is going away, and back comes Epcot Forever, and
which I'm kind of bummed about that. Like, I understand the barges. Some people really hate. They didn't bother me. Like. Was it the most beautiful skyline during the day? No, but I really loved the show.
Well, they haven't said that the barges are going away forever. This Epcot Forever show is coming back, and then there's going to be a brand new show for the 100th, which will come out, and then so who knows? The 100th show could have barges.
Yeah, and of course everybody's excited about Happily Ever After, but. It also kind of, I didn't think I was going to play bad cop at all, but I kind of feel now that you talked about it, everybody's so excited, and they're just regurgitating stuff that was already popular, and they took away.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot they can do with Happily Ever After, like now they can do the projections down Main Street, and but like Epcot Forever was okay.
Yeah,
it didn't like it wasn't. It wasn't Illumination. Like,
isn't Epcot Forever though just the in-betweener? Because then they do that. Yeah, so it's just what they can do easily to get ready for the next thing, right?
So they cut back again.
Yeah,
and made it exciting.
Yeah, sure.
Get excited! We're doing a cutback. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, you don't like the
bring back kite tails. Just put kite tails in Epcot. It'll be awesome.
I mean, they're probably saving by not having to use the barges, right? There's whatever technologies they had to use for that, they're not going to have to use now. And Happily Ever After is something they've had before, so they know how to make it work, and they can get rid of whatever they were doing with Enchanted. So,
but now that I said that, I'm so excited about Happily Ever After coming back. Yeah, I can't wait. I just had everybody. Had to be the bad cop.
I mean, it's one that everybody, everybody just raved about and loved. So I mean, it's definitely gonna be met with open arms, I guess, by a lot of people, and it'll bring people into the stores. So it's good.
Yep.
I know they couldn't because of the crowds now, but I wish for the 100th for Epcot, instead of doing a new show on the lagoon, I wish they brought back the big parade they used to have there, because it was so cool.
Yeah.
But now with crowds, it's like we got to cram as many people in there to drink as many alcoholic beverages as they can. There's no room for parades.
Yeah.
But that parade was really cool. They had these big puppet things. Yeah. It'd be cool if they did stuff like that for the 100th, like bring back stuff like that.
Or the parade from Hollywood Studios. That was really awesome.
Yeah. If you want to bring stuff, I mean, a nighttime parade for Magic Kingdom would be wonderful.
Yeah. Some of my favorite memories of going, which I've not been going forever. I mean, it's been 20 years now, I guess, but it's still the nighttime parades. Like, that's one of the first memories I have of going, of that, looking forward to that, of sitting on the curb, waiting for your spot and waiting for the parade, not so much for the fireworks, but watching the parade. Mm-hmm. And I really miss that. So I wish they would do that.
Come on, Iger.
Well, I felt like it was a better experience because you always had a good spot. Like, yeah, you might be a few people back, but you could see everything really well.
Yeah.
The problem with the fireworks is, like, you're kind of just at the mercy of what time you get there and who's pushing around you and whose kids are on their shoulders.
Yeah. Everybody's got their phones up and waiting for the fireworks.
I remember watching Disney fireworks with no phones up in the air.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
back in my day, we didn't even have phones.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah, I mean, even when I first went, I mean, I didn't have a phone, but people that did have them, they weren't camera phones,
Yeah.
So they weren't holding them up, and it just wasn't as crowded back then either. But I can't imagine that they could do it now, just because, like, when you look down Main Street, whenever they're doing the fireworks show, whatever show they're doing, it is a mess. Like, it's so bad, and so, I mean, I don't think there's any putting the toothpaste back in the tube for that, but unless they figure out a different way to corral people, I don't know. But I mean, they do a parade during the day, so they obviously can do it. I guess I should give them a little bit more credit, because they do a daytime parade. So I think it's just difficult with the amount of people that stand there to watch the fireworks show. And as we go around and go to the ride,
fireworks show.
Yeah, I totally agree.
But what do we know?
What do we know?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Oh man! So I think that's everything Disney's.
Yeah, we kind of mentioned Tron vaguely, but so Tron's is opening the 4th.
That's a big thing.
It should be a big weekend, because it's the 3rd for the fireworks shows, and then Tron on the 4th.
Yeah,
so
Magic Kingdom's going to be packed.
What else? There was 3 things that was on that image. What was the 3rd thing that was on that weekend?
Yeah, the rest of the parks are going to be dead that weekend.
So Epcot Forever returns the 3rd as well. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, the rest of the parks are going to be dead that weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to Hollywood Studios that weekend, or Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. Stay away from Magic Kingdom. My gosh, because by the end of this month, there will be no Splash Mountain. So that's one less ride already. There's already no. Is it Laugh Floor that's not there right now? So that's an attraction that's not reopened. And then you'll have this new ride. At least the train's back, so you've got that people eater. It's good.
Thunder's going down for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. It's just like a week or two in January or February. So it'll be back. So, but I mean, we don't know 100%, but it'll probably be like how they did Guardians, or how they're doing Guardians right now, how it's you either buy the lightning lane or you try to get the virtual queue. So there's not going to be this huge line necessarily, except for the people that are in the lightning lane or the queue, I guess. I mean, because Guardians doesn't get that long, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe at certain times.
Now, do you think Guardians will get rid of the virtual queue once Tron opens?
I don't
that's
know.
what they did with
Ratatouille.
Rise of the Resistance. So there was Rise of the Resistance, and then when Ratatouille came, they got rid of the Rise of the Resistance one.
Right.
And then when Guardians came, they got rid of the Ratatouille one.
They probably could, because by that time they've gotten all the kinks worked out. It's going to be regularly down for whatever reason, because every ride is, and so I think they're ready for it. There's enough room to put people in there. I think it will definitely be an individual lightning lane that you can purchase.
Yeah.
But I think the virtual queue will go away. I don't know if there's something with having 2 virtual queues out there at the same time in the parks that might cause issues, like people accidentally do the wrong one, because they have virtual queues elsewhere. Like at Disney Springs, you can do virtual queues for, like, I think it was for Gideon's, is that the name of the place, the cookie place? Because Carla said
that's
it's a totally different system.
Gideon's does their own thing.
Okay, well, then it was Santa. Santa down in Disney Springs, you could do a virtual queue in the app for Santa, and I guess it can tell if you're there or not, if you can jump into it, or maybe you can jump to it from anywhere. But yeah.
Well, I'll be there in May, so I'm hoping virtual queue will be gone for Galaxy Guardians. What?
Yeah, I said you'll know.
Oh yeah, and then so I just have to worry about Tron.
And when's Moana supposed to open? We have a date.
End of the year, maybe. I think it's towards the end of the year. Everybody's excited. I know you guys are. I mean, Caitlin's really excited about the 16-story.
Leave me alone.
On the character.
As you can tell, I've already gotten like 3 or 4 things wrong in this one, so it's just it's what I do. It's my thing.
No. Anyways, so I have a room. So you guys are welcome to come to in May. Just come on down. Well, not anybody listening.
Everybody gets to stay with Ryan. Everyone watching.
He's in room 207.
Yeah.
What hotel are you staying at?
It's the Holiday Inn Express off of
I-4.
I-4. Come on down, knock on the door. Free breakfast. Anyways, all right. So this is all the little Disney announcements, and some. The Tron opening is a big announcement, but we've been waiting 5 years for that.
Something like that.
How long has it been? It's been like 5 years, right?
It's been a while. It doesn't seem like. I mean, it does seem like a long time, but at the same time, it doesn't seem as long as it actually has been, because it's been at least 2018 or 2019 when they announced it, and then it got stalled.
It's open for the 50th, but then we know all the stuff that happened. And the 50th is coming to an end. Yeah. 50th will be coming to an end. 100th will be starting, which doesn't make sense, but one's for Walt Disney World and one's for Disney in general.
In general, yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's gonna. That's the tagline. The 100th anniversary of Disney in general.
In general, the Walt Disney Company is the name.
I like mine better. Just in general.
In general, yeah.
In general. So before we switch over to their competitors of this war, did you see that they've already started coming out with the 100th anniversary merch?
Oh yeah.
And for the low price of $175, you can get some questionable dripping Mickey ears to wear. I think you should only wear them at Disney After Dark or something. I saw them. People have bought them. They've already sold out.
The platinum.
Did you see the Star Wars hat? It's so bad. It's purple, and it.
Oh, I did see that.
And it just says Star Wars in the corner.
Yeah. Star Wars.
It's like, I don't want to be mean. It's like the old lady running hat. Like, it's just not.
I saw that.
Like, I don't see a lot of Star Wars fans buying that. But then again, I'm sure all of the resellers will buy everything. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the light purple. I don't know. I like purple. Obviously, you can tell by my lights. But the light purple, I don't know.
I'll get you when I'm there. If they sell those hats, I'll get you one.
Yeah, okay. I should have got the one that you have, but I didn't.
For Christmas, I got a couple more from this company, and they're all really cool. So heroes and villains. If you're looking for some Star Wars clothing and hats that actually look decent.
Their stuff's
cool
great.
to wear. Heroes and Villains. That's what I recommend.
Cool.
They had a big Christmas sale, so my wife got me a couple of hats. So that's cool. Anyways, all right. So let's switch over. Universal came out swinging, I think.
Yeah.
Because Disney's like, hey, we're bringing back free parking. Hey, you know that ride that you've been waiting on for 5 years open? Open in April. Bringing back old stuff. And then Universal's like, here, hold my, it's family friendly milk. And then they come out with, they start with out of left field announcement that a new year-round Halloween Horror Nights attraction is coming to Vegas. That was out of left field, but it's pretty cool that they're doing that. It looks like from the artwork, it's going to have everybody's favorite clown, Jack, and Chance will probably be there, probably headlining it. I loved Halloween Horror Nights for years. I didn't go this last year because it's kind of a little weird. That's cool. So they started that, and then they said, "Oh, and by the way, we're going to do a mini theme park in Texas. No big deal.
A kids theme park."
Now, is that a mini like it's just a smaller theme park, or just mini in Texas size? Because everything's bigger in Texas. So it's like it's bigger than the Magic Kingdom, or what? What are we talking here?
I don't know. I mean, they're calling it sort of like a mini park.
I'm sure it's
geared towards kids.
I saw some of the renderings.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is what's interesting. Disney had this idea way back when, right before Eisner came in, and when Disney Company was just in the tank. The only thing that was really going good for them was the theme parks. They said, "Hey, theme parks is going good. Let's make mini Magic Kingdoms throughout the United States." The plans were in, they had them all worked out. The plans was going to happen. And then Eisner came in and said, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to do Euro Disney instead. So they went that route, which sort of worked out.
They dodged a bullet with not doing the one in St. Louis, because I know that was one of the spots. In St. Louis is rough. And it's, the weather's not great.
Yeah.
So
this is sort of this is sort of that idea that Disney had years ago to do these smaller theme parks throughout the country, and this first one is going to be in Texas, like in Frisco, which is around Dallas area, I think. Which that place is crazy up there, anyways. It's crazy crowded, so it should be interesting.
Yeah. So do you think that's probably going to be more locals than anything? That's what, at least that's what I would think. So.
It's hard. From what I've read, and I've been up there, it's sort of hard to get into Frisco. So I don't know what part of Frisco is. There's like a paid toll road to get there, the easiest way to get there. But so they have a lot to work with. It looks like a kids area. Trolls, Madagascar, Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, Minions, maybe Curious George, Shrek, maybe. They have a lot of kids stuff to work with. Sure. And it looks like it's going to be themed out. It doesn't look like it's just going to be like a little carnival local thing. It looks like the picture has different areas in it where you can sort of see where this could be a troll area. This could be maybe a Shrek area. But not only are they doing this, they're doing Epic Universe, which is coming along nice. I really thought Epic Universe was going to be done before Tron, the way it was going.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been surprised.
But so I think again, pandemic sort of slowed that down too, or it would have probably already been done by now. And then today, before Tron has opened, Nintendo Land has soft opened. It's soft opened today, and that was announced. When was that announced?
It doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
It was like
right?
around Christmas, I thought.
Yeah.
It was
Like
not
a
that long
couple
ago.
weeks. Maybe longer.
So it's already it's soft opening. Soft open today, just out of the blue. It was like, if you're in the park, come on over.
Come on now.
Come on down. So I saw some videos of it. It is a lot smaller than it, just by the look of it. I'm sure it's big, but when you walk through the tunnel, it just sort of looks smaller than I thought it would be. And if I'm being honest, I'll have to ride the Mario Kart ride, but the big joke is, looks like someone accidentally 50cc for the Mario Kart ride because it goes really slow. I was hoping for something like Test Track or the Cars ride for that, but it looks like it's sort of slower and a lot of screens. But people say it's pretty cool when you put the AR glasses on. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. It looks fun. But yeah, Universal, it feels like Universal is hitting the big punches and Disney's coming back with, hey, you missed this. So we're bringing this back. Mm-hmm. Do you think Disney is going to answer, especially when Epic Universe opens?
Well, Winchester said in the chat that the Reedy Creek is discussing the land permits for future development on WDW property. So maybe. I doubt we're gonna get a fifth gate. I don't know. I would love it, but I don't.
They have the space if they wanted to. Do you think we'll still get the land beyond Thunder Mountain?
I think that's.
Or do you think that's a JPEG thing that's like, whoop?
Yeah, I think that's gonna get scratched really quick.
I've always wondered what the land back there was.
Yeah. I've got Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I love flying over all the parks. And I got a new graphics card for my PC, so like you can get really, really detailed. And I'm like, oh, you could put something here, and you could put something there, and like there's tons of space for stuff, even like attached to the parks that are already there. I mean, even Hollywood Studios has a couple extra pads open still.
Yeah.
And if you take out all those buildings that were the animation buildings,
yeah, those are basically just sitting there, not being used for anything really.
Yeah,
anymore. So there's room, but will they do it? I don't know. We did forget. We started to talk about. We'll back up to Disney, about Tiana's Place opening in Disneyland. So basically, what's going to happen is where they had the mint julep stand quick service area is going to become Tiana's Place quick service, which it's cool, but I'm a little disappointed that they're not doing a full out restaurant for it.
Yeah.
But it's just going to be a walk up, because it's still outdoor seating. It's not like you go inside. It's just you walk up to the window type thing. So, but it is close to where Splash Mountain is there. So that makes sense as far as location.
Yeah.
So that was announced today. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know when that will be officially opened. Maybe around the same time as the retheme happens. I saw a sad post today. Do you think Brer Rabbit in Disney World, in Disneyland, I guess, will have a headstone in the Haunted Mansion cemetery?
Mm-hmm.
Because when Mr. Toad's Wild Ride went down, they put Mr. Toad in the cemetery. Will we see poor Brer Rabbit?
Maybe so.
Faces in.
I mean, they're doing everything they can to erase it.
Yeah, it's leaving on bad terms, right? So I don't know.
Which is funny. The Mr. Toad Wild Ride, like if you ride it at Disneyland because it's still there, you're like, how is this a children's ride? How you literally go to hell in it. Yeah. It's not like, hey, this is a cute place. No, you go to hell in the ride. But it's still there. It would be cool for a little knob, maybe a little rabbit be put in there. They don't have to put rabbit, but maybe I'll just take a rabbit, a stone rabbit, just chuck it over the fence,
throw it in there.
Yep,
throw it in there. They did start bringing out their Haunted Mansion. I'm just going all over the place now. They have a mascot at Haunted Mansion. Did you know this? It is a rat, stuffed rat. And when I heard them say that, I was like, "Oh, a cute little stuffed animal." No, it looks like a taxidermied rat.
Of Ratatouille things, and they repurposed it.
They've had it for years, and they've never let it come out. But they've started bringing it out because Abby is not its original name. Its original name is Asbestos.
Asbestos or asbestos?
Yeah, well, they call it, play on that.
Okay.
Because there's so much of it in the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, no.
So they changed it to Abby, and now they can bring it out, and it's the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
Interesting. Now, I'm looking through stories, and today there was a story that WWE CEO Nick Khan met with Walt Disney Company, with Bob Iger and ESPN president James Pitaro about potentially selling the WWE to Disney.
Oh boy!
I hope that stalls, but that story.
I would rather Disney get it than the Saudis.
Sure,
if I'm being honest, if I had to pick between
buying things, like it's not helping. they're. Well, I read something today that the reason, or like the streaming service is not doing very well, right? The reason why they've increased prices in the parks is that they're able to pay for the streaming service, like the for everything that's there, with what they make in the parks. So they don't need to keep adding things unless it's a for sure moneymaker. And maybe it is. Maybe wrestling is, if they can. I don't know. If you can bring it back to glory days, maybe. But
I don't see that happening. I wish. Yeah. AEW is the closest thing to glory days.
Yeah,
we'll probably get wrestling.
Yeah,
unless they're looking at like touring stuff, though. That has money.
Yeah. Vance says, "What happened to getting the Hatbox Ghosts at WDW? WDW seems to have gone quiet. I haven't heard anything about the Hatbox Ghosts.
They gave a date on
no.
Right?
I mean, they announced it, but they haven't said anything else about it.
Well,
but they announced at the same time as Chapek did all that stuff. So
yeah, I bet it will. I mean, I guess I'm curious.
Sure.
Like, why is it taking so long? Like, what is it? Does it do something?
They have to find the right person to behead to start with.
Yeah,
and go from there.
It used to be a lot easier.
Yeah, it used to be a lot easier to behead someone. Not anymore. And I say it'll still happen.
Yeah, I think it will.
Much money.
I think their whole it's like I said earlier, they're running out of things because they're putting everything at the front. So either they've got a lot for the rest of the year that's going to be great, or not at all. But I mean, maybe they do. Maybe they got.
I just want them to get everything done that is already started.
I know.
I'm okay with them not announcing stuff. Just get Epcot finished.
Yes.
Just get the other parks pretty.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to Disney and it was pretty much a rule. Nothing is going to be dirty. Nothing's going to be. Everything's going to be freshly painted every night. And they don't do that anymore.
They had to go clean the boats. You saw that where people were complaining about the dirty boats, like
that was bad.
Yeah, the Small World and whatever else, and then all of a sudden they were clean after everybody complained about it. I don't know.
There we go. Now just clean the monorails.
Now, do I see something in the title about Ant-Man?
I put that there because I was like, we should talk about Ant-Man, and Ryan's like, we got too much to talk about.
Yeah,
No, I said hopefully. We'll see.
Hopefully, we'll have her.
Oh, well, I was just excited. I don't know. Sorry.
Well, let's talk about it.
Jeez. No, I don't want to talk about it now.
No, I want to talk about it.
I want you to wait until next time, and then I just have to listen.
No. I think we've covered all the parks. I think we've covered all the parks, man. I think it's going to be interesting few years.
Yeah,
between Universal and Disney to see how stuff goes, and really for all the stuff that Universal to see if it's actually going to break ground, if they're going to start on it, or if it was just sort of concepts to get out there because Disney was announcing things.
Sure,
you never know. But yes, the big trailer dropped
on Monday night during the college football championship, which I didn't realize it was coming. Then I walked into the room and all of a sudden it's like, get ready, here it comes. I was like, oh, good, I didn't miss it. So it, it
wasn't much of a championship game. I didn't watch it because I was in a yurt, but when I saw the score, I'm like, I'm glad I didn't bother watching that.
No, it was so boring. It was terrible, unless you're a Georgia fan, I guess. I don't know. Man.
I bet. Yeah. But so then the season 3 Mandalorian trailer drops in the playoffs or something for NFL.
Probably does.
Playoffs?
Yeah.
Sometime. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so Ant-Man trailer.
Yeah.
It's going to be sad. One thing I've loved about the Ant-Man movies is, for the most part, it was the comedy relief of the Marvel universe.
Right. Yeah.
And it looks like this one is not going to be that.
Nope.
It looks like it's going to be depressing.
I mean,
it still have its funny moments.
Still be funny, yeah.
I think it's going to be a lot.
Someone's going to die.
Yeah.
And it's going to be sad.
Do you think it's going to be Ant-Man that dies?
I think so.
It seems
it's going to be Ant-Man, or it's going to be a version of Ant-Man that dies.
That's true.
Well, darn it. Hey, if we're talking about versions, remember what we've talked about this with Star Wars. Mark Hamill came out and said that he wants Legends to come back and they can do it through Ahsoka. Is it a leak? If Ant-Man's going to do it, Star Wars can do it too. Come on.
Well, I see Ahsoka back there behind you.
Yes. Oh, that way.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, anyway.
Now I'm out of focus. No! Oh, no! Camera. The wonderful camera. It's like, you're done.
Yeah.
Go to bed. There it goes.
We got a view of a character that I don't know if we were expecting or not to be in there. MODOK, right? Did we know he was going to appear? I don't know.
I think there was rumors that he was going to be in the movie.
Well, he was there.
He was there. You saw him with the mask on, and then you saw him split second with the mask off, and it gave strong vibes of the Spy Kid movie.
I saw somebody post that. You may have sent it. I don't know.
George Lopez in this Spy Kid movie.
Yeah,
and it looks like it's going to be the villain from the first Ant-Man movie, right? The actor or that's what I heard.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I forget.
I can't confirm that one.
Can't confirm or deny that. Man,
that may be how they're doing it. I don't know why they're doing it.
Sure. Well,
Chris isn't here, so
that's right. Chris would know.
Chris would know.
It looks exciting.
It does. Lots going on.
I'm excited about the movie. What?
My nephew said Amazon's doing Warhammer 40K show. Ooh.
Yeah, with Henry Cavill or Cavill, however he says his name. That's his newest name.
It's still all about superheroes. I thought that was gonna die off, but but I still haven't seen the newest Thor movie.
You don't have to see the newest Thor movie,
and that's why I haven't seen it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna pretend that the first one was the one that I saw.
Don't bother seeing it. Anyways, Ant-Man. I was going to say a couple things. I really like how they're doing Kang.
Yeah.
To make him have the purple face with the mask.
Yep.
Because I remember having that toy as a kid, and I'm like, are they going to make him look like the toy? And pretty much they have with the helmet and the mask.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I'm excited to see more of Kang. It's a little sad that it comes probably at the demise of Ant-Man or Ant-Man characters. It looks like there will be many Ant-Mans in the movie where he splits up or something. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who's going to die? Someone's going to die probably. As well as the Guardians movie. Somebody's, if not all of them, are going to die. Looks like the main characters that we've grown to love are all coming to an end. Moving on for new characters that we will see if we love.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have reminded us about Ant-Man.
Oh, it'll be good. And that's coming out in February, right?
Yeah. I think it looks really good. I'm excited for them to do something different with Ant-Man.
Yeah, it's going to be different, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be different.
And then Loki will be coming out in the spring at some point. So maybe there'll be a tie-in. I don't know. I mean, that's where we saw Kang first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there will be Kang. Yeah, the Witch King.
Right. Well, he's the reason. Loki's the reason why. Or Loki, one of the versions. Loki's the reason why he's back, though, right?
Yeah.
Because he's
Oh, you broke up there.
I know you're breaking up on me. It must be my end. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I don't know.
Just a reminder for our listeners and watchers, we started it last week, a movie bingo for 2023.
Yeah.
Ant-Man is one of those bingo. If you want your own bingo card, so you can win probably not fabulous prizes. I don't have
the adoration of us.
Yeah, you can message us on social medias at iamGEEKshow. You can email us at iamGEEKshow@gmail.com, and we can send you your own 2023 iamGEEK bingo movie card that has all the big movies coming out this year, and you can see if you can get bingo before one of us. So right now, my bingo card looks like it's if I see the movies that are on the bingo card, I could be done by June. The way each bingo card is different. No two are the same.
Are you 3D printing these? Because that'd be cool. Then it's a memorabilia. Come on, man.
It's just a bingo website.
Think about your fans. Think about your fans.
Could be it. Yeah.
I could print out your bingo sheet on my paper printer.
No. I want
gotta be 3D
printed or
printed.
nothing.
How could I do that? I mean, I guess I could do that.
Oh, of course you could. I believe in you.
But do I want to do that?
You do.
I need to get a whiteboard, write it there, spray it. Anyway, so that's available if anybody wants it. And I guess is Ant-Man the first movie that's on there?
I think on there, yeah, because there were other movies that came out this past week. Medium, is that the name of that movie? I don't know.
Megan,
that's it.
Megan.
Yeah.
I don't know if we put Megan.
We did put Megan on there. That's what we were talking about last week. But that was one of the first ones.
Get on Megan.
So yeah, I think
cool.
Ant-Man's probably the first one. I don't remember.
Yeah, get started. Derek's I know he wants his own copy.
3D printed.
I do.
I'll bring it to you. A 3D printed one in May. You just got to come to Disney World.
Man, I'd love to do that. He's out of focus. The software's telling you it's time to go.
Time to wrap it up. Anyways, last news, and then we're out. We're done. 3 of the main characters from the Star Cruiser, main actors, all put out videos this last week saying that they are done with the Star Cruiser.
Wow.
Which does not bode well for the Star Cruiser.
No.
What are they gonna do with that?
Two of the actors that have said that they are done. I mean, one of them sounded like it wasn't his choice, and two of them, which was one of those guys. Two of the guys were the actors that helped create the characters for the Star Cruiser.
Oh.
So Sage, I forget Sage's last name, and I forget the other guy's name. And then there was a girl that played one of the lightsaber trainer people. Have all said that they are wrapping up their time there and will not be coming back. So makes me think that Disney's making some cutbacks because they're not filling the rooms like they wanted to, and the first thing that will probably go are the actors because they have to pay them a lot more, which means you could have college program kids.
Well, hopefully we don't lose all the actors that are in Galaxy's Edge. Wait, that we never got.
That we never got.
All those droids look really cool scooting around there too.
Yeah. So, and that's one thing that I really wanted to do is the Star Cruiser. But if it goes down to you're paying the same amount, but you're not getting the show, it's like, well, yeah, why bother? Even now, it's too expensive. So who knows what's going to happen there? Will it just become a hotel? Will they keep the show elements? What's going to happen? I don't know, but that was sad to hear because those were two of the actors, and I'm like, yeah, I want to see their performance because they do such a good job. I want to see it live. No, won't be seeing it live. So. If you are a listener to some news and you live in the Houston area, this Friday, we've had him on one of our other episodes, Terror Isle, the pirate-themed escape room, which is phenomenal. It's like Universal Horror Nights quality. This Friday only, give them a little plug, we'll have live actors in their escape rooms, pirate actors, playing along with you.
Nice.
So check it out, Terror Isle. You can check them out on Facebook. You can Google Terror Isle escape rooms. They do a haunted attraction during Halloween, and the rest of the year it's escape room. So they're doing that. And then if you want to take your significant other, they're having a special Valentine's Day couples night.
Where you can leave the other person locked in there, and you can get out and have your own fun.
Man. What an idea.
As I hold up I'm like holding up so you can see my wedding ring. It's okay. All right. We got married, on the 12th of February, so we don't have to celebrate Valentine's Day.
You planned that well.
We did. And it's usually Super Bowl weekend.
Oh yeah. Who's going to be in the Super Bowl? No one knows.
Tom Brady, probably. It's already been written. Let's not even play this game.
Yeah.
We don't know. That's why they play the game.
If we had time, we could get into conspiracy theory that it's all scripted. The NFL. Bing, bing. I've seen many videos on that lately. So the power of TikTok.
Yikes.
Anyways, Derek, thank you for coming on again.
Thanks for turning me into the bad cop. I thought I was going to be all positive. No, I am really excited about the announcements, though. I actually am.
Yep, they're making an effort. It makes you think there's more to come, and it sounds promising.
Definitely.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out and seeing what comes next from Disney and Universal. We'll see. But thanks for coming on, Derek. I'm sure we will do many more things with you here in the future because we like having you around.
I like being around.
We do.
Yeah, we do. And you will be more. We promise all our listeners, he will be more than just a fill-in for Chris.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Shucks.
I'm so silly. Anyways, thank you guys for listening and watching. Make sure you follow us on all social medias at iamGEEKshow. And make sure you like, subscribe, share, YouTube. Give us some 5-star ratings. We only want 5-star ratings on Apple Podcasts. And thanks for listening. And we'll be back next week with something new, something fun, and of course, something geeky. See you next time on I Am Geek.
Bye.
Bye.
Hurry back. Don't forget your geek certificate.
Oh my. Wow. Oh my.
Cut the Definitely have to leave that in there.
Oh, I thought you already cut it off.
Well, I'll take the video, like we're still live right now. So I'll cut the audio.
Well, you can keep it in if you want. I don't care.
Magic.
Derek is a great fill-in. He's no Skella host, but who is?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
And Vance also says they sounded like the Star Cruiser guys sounded like they were mentally exhausted from keeping up the bit. Yeah, they did sound like that, but one of them was like you could tell that it wasn't really his choice.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, it's a lot. Like cruises, they do the same thing, right? They do these shows, but it's like a lot longer that they're on a cruise usually. So these, there's a turnaround every 3 days, and they've got a couple different groups for that, right?
They have one group,
but it's still a lot, I would imagine. So maybe it was written in that they would do that at some, and this was how long you'd be on or whatever, but maybe not.
I know one of the guys, Sage, is having a baby, so that probably played into it.
Yeah.
So hopefully, maybe they'll just get new actors in. They won't.
I just don't know how that hotel's going to maintain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If they would get us on there for free, we could really boost their attendance.
That's it.
No.
That's it.
Maybe I can start pushing that now. I can take care of it. Yes. I need to get you guys some sponsors. That's what I need to do, right?
Yes.
Heroes and villains.
I told you. It is hard, and I can give them a good plug because we're still in there though. But I'll give them a good plug anyways. It is very hard for me to find a hat that fits this head.
I also have an odd domer.
I just tell you the truth. It is very hard to find a hat that fits his head, and even with these, you can see it's hanging on by a thread. It's on the last two.
My problem is that my head is more like this way, like forward and backwards, and so all my hats look like Elmer Fudd. So I have to get like shallow.
That's mine too.
Yeah, I have to get like shallow hats. But as far as heroes and villains, like I've got a couple backpacks from there that are amazing. My wife got me. She gives me shirts there for Christmas every year. She got me one this year that like has my exact tattoo. Like I can't see it.
Cool.
There we go. Yeah, with the Samurai Darth Vader on there.
Nice.
So I was like, she's like, did you know that they have your tattoo on a T-shirt? And I'm like, I've told you it was a concept design, like mine and all. No,
I drew it on a napkin. And
how
Denny's
dare they steal my idea? Denny's. We don't even have Denny's here.
It was a road trip. You were somewhere. You're hungry.
I wanted not go to Denny's. That was not my favorite place.
I don't know if I've ever eaten at a Denny's.
I have, and it was not. It's
it's mediocre. It's the only memory I have of Denny's is we were in California and Monterey, and we couldn't find anything because my family is very like we need normal food, and at the time we were there, which was in the 90s, it was all this nouveau food, and everything we passed by is just like these weird names of things, and we're like, I just need a McDonald's, is what we're looking for. And we finally found a Denny's. We're like, I guess we'll eat Denny's. So I think that's the only memory of eating at Denny's I have.
Yeah, we had one back home, and it was like all the band and theater kids, like, after a show, they're like, let's go to Denny's. And I'm like, guys, we have some of the best 24-hour diners in this area. Denny's isn't it.
It's
I'm
not
like,
it.
let's go anywhere else. Like Village Inn is great. Like we had all these great places. But
to
it's awful.
Perkins.
Perkins was the big one in ETSU. Yep.
So good. For like a midnight breakfast.
We would get bottomless pots of coffee and get there at 10 o'clock at night and then leave at whatever. And I'd go right to bed. Caffeine didn't mess with me.
I would get the Tremendous 12 was what it was called at Perkins. 12 items on the plate.
Ooh.
It's a lot of food for a college kid. Like,
it wasn't too bad price.
Sounds great.
I saw Fazoli's the other day. We was driving to church, and I'm like, I didn't know they were still in business. I thought like I ate all of their breadsticks in college, and they had to close down.
There's one right by my house that they remodeled last year, and it looks nice. It's like, all right. I've never had a problem with Fazoli's.
No, it was always top notch.
Authentic Italian.
Yeah.
Now, if you've ever driven from Orlando, like going up towards Nashville, right about the state line, Florida, and I'm sure Georgia, and there's a sign that says next right turn authentic Italian, and then the next sign is Olive Garden. The only reason we saw it, we were like dodging a hurricane, and we were like, our flights are gonna get canceled. Let's just get a rental car and get home. And we saw that. That was our favorite memory. Authentic Italian. I speak the third most Italian.
I think there's a hurricane in California right now. Is that right?
I think they're getting a lot of water
off the coast of California, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Disneyland won't be here for much longer. Who knows?
Wow,
that's pretty far. It's pretty far in.
I know.
Actually, all things considered, it might be closer to water than
California is going to fall in the ocean.
I was going to say I remember that was the rumor forever that California was going to fall off into the ocean at some point. So,
Yep. Oh, Vance said Waffle House is better than IHOP is better than Denny's. IHOP is straight garbage. They used to be good, but they're straight garbage now. Unfortunately, they're really bad.
I can't eat Waffle House anymore. I think I've told that story on here. I went to Waffle House one time. We'll just tell it for the 6
There we go. We'll tell it anyways. Yeah.
Went to Waffle House one time, and this lady, the waitress, comes up. I'm sure this was in college or after college.
Yeah.
She's like, hey guys, what do you want? He goes, here's just some silverware. She drops my silverware like on the ground, picks it up, wipes it off. Hey, it's fine. Lays it on the table. I'm like, oh, okay, there's strike one. Dirty silverware from the ground. Then she takes her order, goes over, takes the trash out, lights a cigarette, and begins making salads.
You still smoke in restaurants.
What?
That's when you can still smoke in restaurants.
Yeah, that's when you can still smoke in restaurants. So she took the trash out, didn't wash her hands, lit a cigarette, and then just started making salads. And I'm like, yeah, I'm done with Waffle House. No more for me.
Yeah.
Of course, I haven't been to IHOP. My kids like IHOP because
my son loves.
Mom will take them there.
IHOP has gotten so bad. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
it used to be good.
Like it.
Yeah. Oh well.
I was spoiled back home.
Where would Cracker Barrel fit into this? Because that's sort of
they're not 24 hours.
Oh, that's true. They're not 24 hours.
They're based out of Lebanon, Tennessee, too. Their headquarters are right down the street.
Yep.
Love me some Cracker Barrel.
We went to Cracker Barrel in and we were just
he froze.
He turned into a robot.
Yeah. We went to the Cracker Barrel. Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know why.
Let's try it again. Let's see if you turn into a robot again.
Cracker Barrel in Minnesota. and we asked them
Rolled in
about
soda, eh?
Cracker Barrel. Yeah, and it was funny getting their responses about where it was, and they said, "Oh, it's in Tennessee, right?" Yeah. But it was just funny going to one in the up north, because it's got the same stuff, and they have the Sea Rock City, and we're like, "Hey, where's Rock City at?"
Yeah, we had one in Davenport, Iowa, ever since I could remember. We used to go there all the time, and I didn't know that it was a Tennessee thing. I was just like, oh, it's just a roadside thing that truckers can stop at.
Yeah,
there you go.
I love me some Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I haven't been to one in forever. All right.
I guess we better.
All right. Where to go, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's been fun, guys.
It's been fun.
Fun night.
All right. We'll see y'all later, YouTube. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Play out.